All right. Hello, everybody. We are going to get started. So, Kim Kardashian is taking acting lessons. Pete Davidson's SNL hosting debut is officially canned. Selena Gomez was not at the Met, but her AI was. And Dune Part Two's trailer has formally released. Hey, everybody. It's Hannah Fletcher. I am joined by Kate Coffey today, and we are so excited to dig into all of the latest with the celeb news. But before we get into it, make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe to us here at Shared News. Make sure that your notifications are turned on so you guys don't miss out on any of our future videos. And without further ado, Kate, are you ready to get into it and unpack everything?
I'm so ready. Let's unpack the first box.
All right. Perfect. So, first of all, let's talk about Kim Kardashian taking acting lessons. So, as we know, our girl Kim Kardashian's been prepping to join the cast of American Horror Story. And when she was at the Met on Monday, she opened up and had a quick convo with Variety about how she's diving into the world of acting and she's taking some lessons. So, first of all, Kate, you and I, we are diehard Kardashian fans through and through.
Mhm.
Talk to me. What are you thinking about Kim stepping into this whole? I mean, this is a hit franchise. This is like one of the biggest shows that I know of in pop culture history. So talk to me. What are your thoughts about Kim joining into this?
I mean, American Horror Story is like a household name TV show that's been going on for for since I was in high school at least.
Mhm.
And there have been some really heavy hitter actors on that show. Sarah Paulson to name one, who's like one of the most iconic actresses of our generation. So Kim, I would imagine, is probably feeling the pressure. And I'm feeling the pressure for her. I mean, there's a lot riding on this. She could really fall flat on her face. This is like not a jokey, funny little show. This is a serious drama that it's AHS. Like it's not some silly
Yeah,
little reality show that she's on, She has to learn lines. Does she know how to learn lines? I don't know. I have
I don't
no
know.
idea. We don't know. We're gonna find out though. I definitely am a little nervous, but I think I'm excited to see what she does. I'm not a huge American Horror Story fan, but from what I
Mhm.
have seen, it's definitely challenging acting. So I'm interested to see how she measures up, or if she measures up.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Like you said, it's a huge show. These are huge shoes to fill. And it's not like a sitcom, right? It's not campy. She doesn't get to just walk in and just crack a couple jokes. This is definitely going to take some serious acting chops of hers. Um, Overall, I think that I don't know personally how to feel about it. I know that a lot of celebrities have chimed in. And what's interesting is there is no support in the community of celebrities or really in the acting community for Kim crossing over and doing something quite like this. I know that Patty LuPone chimed in and she was, I can't remember exactly what she said, but basically, absolutely not. People are professionals. You give 10,000 hours for a reason. What do you think that
Mhm.
she's feeling in terms of not really receiving any type of like support from the fellow thespians out here in LA? What do you think of that?
I mean, I can imagine it doesn't feel very good. I mean, there's twofolds to
Mhm.
this. There's one part of me that's like, "Oh, that pressure must be horrific," being told, over and over that you can't do it by, someone as famous in the acting community as Patty LuPone. And I know there are
Mhm.
several other actors who have chimed in as well. And, that can't feel very good. And I also think that she is probably used the other part of this argument is she's probably used to criticism in every sense of the
Right.
word. I mean, she's always dragged through the media for what she's wearing, what she said, Get Up and Work, if we remember that. She's been a part of a couple scandals, like she's on a reality television show. Everyone has comments to make about Kim Kardashian, but as a person. And there's something that's so vulnerable about acting that's not quite like your reality TV persona, it's like somewhat more intimate and vulnerable that I feel like it must be hitting her,
Mhm.
I would imagine. I feel like if as I was in her position, I would be feeling very vulnerable and upset and nervous, and my feelings would be hurt, and I would be nervous to put anything out there. Acting's all about risks. I don't know if she'll be able to take them if she doesn't feel support.
I agree. I think here's my situation. I'm all for people trying different things. Also, the fact that I don't completely agree with the idea of like a reality show being like it's not really just one person just going out there and completely exposing themselves. There's storylines, there's production assistants behind the scenes that people don't realize and that people don't ever give any credit to for sure. I mean, you have to make a show, right?
Mhm.
Nobody just wants to watch a reality show of somebody just sitting there on their phone. So,
Yeah,
I think that I think that she has and she's had some experiences with smaller roles in the past. I think that it's hard to be able to step into such a hard show too. I think that maybe if she were easing in through a different medium other than American Horror Story, she'd be seeing maybe a little bit more support. But then I
totally.
think to myself, like, do you think that this is going to be a full series role? Do you think that I know this is like an anthology type of show. I've seen a couple episodes,
Mhm,
but do you think that
mhm.
she'll be in? Do you think that she'll come back and continue to reprise the same role, or do you think that she's just going to be in like an episode and then kind of disappear? What are you thinking?
My first reaction is, "Oh my god, no." But,
Yeah,
I can imagine I don't really know why they're casting her. I feel like American Horror Story does
yeah,
fine numbers-wise. I mean, I haven't looked at them, so I don't know, but maybe they're struggling and they need to bring some level of attraction to their franchise, a wider audience. I mean, who has a wider audience than Kim Kardashian? Like, no one.
yeah,
Maybe one of her sisters. But, like you said, I'm all for somebody trying something new. I
Mhm.
don't know if she'll be coming back, if she's reprising this role over a series of episodes, if it's one episode, I have no
Yeah.
idea, but I think it'll be interesting to see. Maybe she'll surprise us. Maybe she'll be a great actor. I don't know,
Well,
or maybe she'll be
the way
horrible.
you said
I
that
don't know.
the way you said that, Kate, I love it. Oh, no, no, it's, I think that honestly too, I'm trying to be on her side a little bit, but at the same
Mhm.
time, I also have a degree in acting. So I'm a little bit like
Yeah.
about it, you know? It's just it's hard. People do work
Yeah.
and invest in themselves and in their
Yeah.
career. So I don't wanna see
Yeah.
somebody else that could have played this role. I'm hoping that it's like a curated role specifically. Like, I'm hoping it's a
For
version of
her.
her in the show. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
kind
hoping
of
that as well.
what I'm praying for. And
Mhm.
keep in mind too, she did surprise everybody with her SNL skits and her appearance on SNL
She
back in the day
did.
there. What was
But
it, like a
that
year
was
ago or so?
comedy.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
That is very
comedy.
true. So who knows? Oh my goodness. Look
I
at
feel like
her.
if it's oh, look at her and Pete. Oh, RIP. So sad.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye out and see what really happens. Apparently at the end of this month, I believe she starts to begin to shoot her portion. I think she said that they've already started the production for the next round of American Horror Story, but then she'll step in around the end of this month. So we'll have to
Yeah.
see what the future holds with that. But speaking of Pete, let's go ahead and let's talk about Pete. So apparently he was going to host SNL in order to promote his new series Bupkiss, which has like a star-studded cast, by the way. It's crazy.
Mhm.
And I didn't even know that this was a project until he just started doing promotion for it. Normally I feel like I hear something and I had no clue that this was even going on. And then he was supposed to be hosting for SNL this weekend, but he wasn't able to host for SNL this weekend because of, obviously, as you know, the writers' strike. So I don't know. What are you thinking about this episode being canceled? Do you think that they would invite him back to host again, or do you think that this is kind of like a one and done? Too bad, so sad. You chose to leave the show anyway, kind of thing.
I mean, I think the strike definitely is affecting SNL as it is affecting our
Mm.
entire industry. So, I mean, I I don't know. I can imagine they're probably rescheduling it. I mean, he probably had a musical guest and like the whole I mean, I don't think he left on bad terms from what I've read. I don't think
Yeah,
that
no,
he has any bad relation with the SNL team. So I would be really surprised if they were like, "Sorry, no." I feel like they'll probably reschedule it for another time, when the strike is over, whenever that is. And, whenever that is, and
I
I
know.
hope he gets a chance to do it. I'm sure it's a big career move for him to be able to host the show that he has been on for so many years. I'm sure that's a big career, step for him, and I would imagine the team at SNL would want that. They helped fashion his career. They helped build it.
Yeah. I feel like going back and hosting SNL would be like, I don't know if you ever did theater in high school. I know I did. And like, when you graduate from a program that you were so close to,
Mhm.
or like maybe for you for choir or something like that, and then you return back and you just have that sense of triumph. You're like, I've returned and like these are my halls, and like you don't know what I went
No,
through to get here.
totally.
I feel like that's what he was probably
Totally.
looking forward to, returning back, yeah, having been
100%.
on that show for so long.
No, 100%, and
But
also it's like you said, that feeling of, I did unfortunately do theater in high school, and I sometimes continue to do it professionally. Um, But I would imagine it's very much like you're coming back, giving a talk back to the next generation of, people. Like if you've made it on Broadway, you're coming back to your old theater community and you're giving a talk back. That's such like a made it moment, like wow, I made it moment. And I'm sure that's something he wants. And I would imagine that's
Mhm.
something the team would want to give to him. They built his career.
Absolutely. Do you think that this is going to have anything now, obviously, we know for hosting SNL, that's like the prime way to get your I mean, he already has his name out there, but it's the prime way to be able to go and promote, to resurface, to really get your name back in the
Mhm.
headlines, especially on the publicity end of things. Do you think that this is going to by him not being able to host SNL, do you think that this is going to hurt his show in any way? Or what's your, like, gut reaction of him not being able to host SNL? Do you think it'll hurt it or probably not because
I
it's
don't
Pete
think
Davidson and
so.
he's got some people in there?
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not. It's Pete Davidson. Like, you know what I mean? He just has I don't know if the word is iconized himself. I don't think that's a word. But like I feel like he's cemented himself to iconic status, at least close to. I mean, he
Yeah.
dated Kim Kardashian, he dated Phoebe Denver, he dated I think Emily Ratajkowski at one point, Ariana Grande, he
Mhm.
almost got married. Like he's dated so many iconic women and has kind of
Yeah.
cemented himself in pop culture that I feel like people are interested in what he does no matter if he hosts SNL or not. It's not like he necessarily needs SNL as a launching pad for his the promotion of his like next project.
Mhm.
So, I don't think so. Do you think so?
I don't think so. I can't remember. I was watching an interview with Jimmy Fallon, and I can't remember off the top of my head any of the stars that he named. It's completely escaping me, but I know that he has like a star-studded cast too. So I
Yeah.
think that the fact that he's surrounded by such great peers that all have names, and then obviously with him being attached to the project, he just also that boy fascinates the heck out of me. Like
Yeah,
I
me
can't
too.
figure him out. He's an enigma. Like he's very open. I feel like every time I watch an interview with him, like, I don't learn anything new about Pete. Like, what you see
Yeah.
is what you get. Yeah, I really have genuine like, I know the bullet points of Pete Davidson. I know the Wikipedia
Yeah,
bio of him, and, like, that's it.
me too.
But, like but he's just still fascinates me. I'm just like, "How
I
did
don't
you
get
do
him.
this?"
I don't get it. I don't get the I'm gonna be totally honest, and I'm gonna get hate for this, I'm sure. I don't get the hype. I really don't. I really don't. I honestly, I don't think he's that funny. Like, I don't think he's like he doesn't make me laugh that hard. Like, he's not like the hottest man I've ever seen in my life. Like, but he's dated all of these incredibly hot women. These like cool, hot,
Incredibly hot women.
talented, iconic women. Like it's just kind of like he has some riz going on that we are not privy to. I don't know what
Mhm.
it is, but there's something we're
Yeah.
not seeing. So I mean, I trust that Kim Kardashian, Ariana Grande, Emily Ratajkowski, and Phoebe Denver all, have good taste in men. Well, have somewhat good taste in men that he like, he fits he's offers something. I couldn't tell you what it is.
I think he offers that extremely I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to come to his defense here, but I'm kinda right
Is
there
it
with you.
BDE? I mean, everybody's
I
talking
think
about the BDE that he has, but I've never seen it.
allegedly, that is what is drawing the women. So, I don't know. I
Allegedly,
that's
yeah.
allegedly, you know, well, we are live, so if you guys have any comments about this so far, please make sure that you guys chime in and let us know and
Please
comment
do.
about Pete and
Let us
about
know if you
SNL
think
and
if you
let
like
us know
Pete,
your
like
hype.
what do you
Yeah.
like about him? Like
Yeah.
let us
Is
know.
it a specific tattoo? Is it his sense of humor? What is it? Is it the
Help a girl
acronym
out.
that was aforementioned? We're confused. But yeah, so good luck to Pete. I think Bupkis is going to do well. It stinks about SNL, and hopefully the writer's strike just gets settled soon. That's just a
Yeah.
I'm so sad about that writer's strike. I hope that they get everything
Yeah.
situated here soon. It
Me
sucks.
too.
Um,
Sucks.
but anyway, let's go on. We are going to talk about next Selena's AI at the Met. Now, I'm curious to hear what you have to say about this. So basically, Selena Gomez, she wasn't actually at the Met. There was an AI of her. Now, Kate, this has over 13 million views, and that's just on Twitter as of this morning. So I'm sure there's another couple
Wow.
million. And again, just on Twitter. This isn't on any other social media platform that we're talking and taking into consideration. I thought that she was at the Met. I was confused and I'm scared of Photoshop at this point and like AIs. I don't understand what it is. I was so confused when I saw that. I was like, how did we not see her on? the carpet, like, because I was following all
Right.
night, and then I was like, "Why is she wearing blue? How's that Carl?" And then I realized it's not real, but it fooled the heck out of me. What was your reaction when you saw this? What do you think about this? Just where's your head at with this
I
one?
mean, she looks fantastic, first of all. The AI is making Selena, our girl Sel, look amazing. I mean, she always looks
They did her a
amazing, but
favor, yeah.
specifically, they did her
Yeah,
like they did not do her dirty. She looks like
right.
snatched and her makeup looks perfect and her dress is so intricate and fun. Like she looks great. I
Mm,
mean, I think that I could kind of tell that it wasn't real
mhm.
because I was like her. Do you see how her head and her body just, like, don't look proportionate. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
they
sure
don't,
why
they
for
don't.
it looks
The
kind of
head's
weird, and
like
also the carpet is not the color that the carpet
right.
was. And
Mhm.
so I saw that. That's how I was being because on Twitter, when I was also following the Met Gala like within inches of
Yeah,
its life. I was like refreshing every 5 seconds. And the
yes.
color of the carpet was Colgate, toothpaste colored. It was like white and then like red and blue. And so when I saw this, I was like, no. Cause like, you know how people on Twitter will post those things being like, oh my God, like X, Y, and Z at the Met Gala. And it'll post a picture from
Right.
like 10 years ago or a photoshopped
Mhm.
picture or whatever. And it's not the carpet color. So I saw this and I was like, that's not the carpet color." But she looks great. I am scared of AI though,
Yeah.
because it does look I could see how you would sit there and be like, "Really? She was there? I didn't see her."
Well, and it's like
Because it looks
and
really
it was
real.
one of those things at a glance, you know? And then
Yeah.
after 9 o'clock at night when I'm exhausted from the day and I zoom in on my phone and then I'm like, "Okay, something's off here." But just scrolling through my feed, seeing it pop up, I was like, "Oh, she looks good." And then I'm like, "Wait, hold on. What?" I
She
was
wasn't there.
so taken aback. Yeah.
No,
And
totally.
apparently
AI
so
is
AI's crazy. This is Lily James from 2022. And then they took the dress and then they put it in a different shade. There's the original photo. And then they put Selena's face on Lily James's body, right?
Oh my god. I did not see
Yeah,
that. You're
yeah.
getting a live
That's what I
reaction from
read.
me. That's
It's
crazy.
good.
Oh
Yeah,
my
right?
gosh.
That's why I was like,
Holy
"You know what? In
moly.
retrospect, that's a pretty decent Photoshop job. That's not
You
too
know
bad."
what?
I
In
mean, did
retrospect,
they spend that much
whoever
time?
that
Probably not.
is
Yeah.
but I mean, clearly they didn't when did they do this? Like, did they do this days in preparation to fool the internet?
I don't know. I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know.
And it
Did they do
worked
this
on me.
quickie?
I mean,
It
it's
worked. Clearly,
crazy.
whatever they wanted, I hope they're getting paid lots of money for AI
Yeah.
Photoshop,
I hope
whatever. I
this is
hope
their
whoever
day
made this
job.
video. I hope
Yeah,
so because 'cause they're real
good
good at
job.
it.
Yeah, really
The
good job. You
Kardashians should
had me
hire
fooled.
them, to be honest.
Kate. Yeah, they should.
If
Maybe
they I
they'll
mean,
get a
like,
DM.
listen, oh my god, if we I don't even know who posted this, but whoever did is really talented.
It's
Hit my line
crazy.
if you wanna Photoshop my photos to make me look like that. That'd be great.
Yeah, really. Yeah. At Hannah R. Fletcher and what's your social? There
At
you go.
Kate P at Kate P Coffee,
Uh,
at Kate P
yeah,
Coffee,
there you go.
please, if you are somehow tuned into the shared news live, please DM me and let me
We
know
would
what your
love to
rate
have our
is.
photos edited. Yeah.
We would love that.
Um Also, again, we are live, so comment. Let us know what you guys think about this. Let us know if you guys were fooled by this as well. If this is your first time seeing the image, and did you have a reaction just like Kate? I mean, I was completely taken aback when I saw it. I was so confused, and now I'm not confused anymore, obviously. But it definitely shocked me. Now, speaking of Selena and then Met, apparently she hasn't been since 2018. I didn't know this. I thought that she's been um since then, but apparently not. And do you think that this is like do you think she's getting invited and just declining? Or do you think that maybe she's just not getting invited to the Met at all? I can't see Selena not getting invited because I feel
No,
like
I think she's
everybody else
definitely
there
getting
is on
invited.
her level. But
If she's above all of them, honestly, she has the most followers
oh
out of
yeah.
any person there.
Yeah. There's no
And
reason for
I
her to
would
not
think
get invited.
no, and also she's one of the most like I would imagine Anna Wintour would love Selena and her mission and the things she does and she's,
Mhm.
philanthropic and she's loved by people and she has a great sense of style, has a beauty brand that's so successful. She
So,
fits pretty much every criteria that it takes to get on that very
the
coveted
carpet.
guest list.
Yeah.
So I imagine I mean, I know Selena has her own health issues as well as body image issues, as we all do. And I just think that she doesn't seem like the type who wants to walk carpets like this. Like, she doesn't seem to feed off of this energy in the way that somebody like Kim Kardashian does, or,
Yeah.
like Cardi B does. Like, I don't think that that's, how she likes to spend her day. And I think it probably gives her more anxiety than it's worth, career wise.
Right, and I know with even I know she has lupus, which is autoimmune, and I'm sure that this is linked with lupus, but I know, one of my family members has fibromyalgia, which is autoimmune, and when she was diagnosed with that, the doctor was like, "Any type of stress-free environment that you can stick yourself into is where you need to be. Do not expose yourself
Yeah,
to any type of stress whatsoever." So I'm assuming that that carries over into the land of lupus. I'm not a doctor, but just
100%.
looking at the umbrella of autoimmune. So
I mean,
yeah,
that's
this
just
would be like
true
the
of
worst
any
event.
disease.
Yeah,
And she
it's
gets
just like
anxiety about public appearances anyway, which we know.
yeah.
And she doesn't like, she doesn't like drama. She not that this is, drama filled, but she like doesn't
Right.
like she just doesn't seem to like that kind of stuff. Like, I think she just wants to like put out music and create beauty and empower women, but like
Mhm.
and do acting sometimes. Like, I think that's all she wants to do. Like,
I
I don't
know.
think she
I
wants to,
love it.
be a part of any drama. I love her. She's the most unproblematic queen of all time.
She
And
really
it was
is.
honestly
I
really
just love her.
surprising. I You can't not love her, and if you love Hailey Bieber over than her, then there's something wrong in your brain, and I will not be taking any questions at that time. If you have a question about that, do not comment it below because I won't hear it. She What's interesting is the Biebers were not at the Met Gala this year.
No, I know. I don't even know when the last time that they went was, but I feel like it might have
Last
been
year.
was it last year? Were
They
they
were
there
there last
last
year.
year?
Yeah,
I
because remember they were chanting
forgot.
Selena at her? They were
That's
chanting
right.
Selena at her, and
Oh,
she
okay.
yes, yes, yes. That
That's right.
fun little narrative, and she was there. She was I forget what she was wearing. But, yeah, they weren't there this year, but I mean, it honestly makes sense. They're having some health stuff. That
Yeah.
those 2 are not doing great health-wise, it
No.
seems.
No. Not at all. But yeah, I'm glad that Selena is at the point in her life where if she is getting invited, which I assume she is, I mean, I'm glad that she's able to just pick and choose exactly what she wants to do.
Yeah,
Like you said, I think that she just likes to release some songs, do some acting, do some beauty, and just keep it cycling through. And I think that that's the best way that she can live her life. And
totally.
she's such a good person. I just love her. It's not obvious. We stand
Yeah.
Selena at Shared News. All of us
If
love
it's
her.
not obvious, we love her, and we will
Yeah,
never, ever, ever not be on her side.
not love her. All right. And then next up, and finally, I want to kind of talk about Dune Part 2. So there was a trailer that was just released for the highly anticipated Part 2 of Dune. Now, fans are super excited about this. We have Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya. The trailer is epic. Now, I have not seen Dune Part 1 yet. Actually, seeing this trailer makes me want to go see Dune Part 1. That way, I can catch up and be all caught up in time to be able to see this. Now, apparently, the fans are so excited because Timothy and Zendaya kiss in the trailer. And also in the trailer, we get a sneak peek at what Austin Butler looks like. And then apparently, there's also Florence Pugh's joining in, and Christopher Walken's even joining in, and
Oh
so many
god.
others. Yeah, that's Austin. That's Elvis.
Oh
Elvis
god.
is in the
He
building.
looks terrifying. He looks so
He's
scary.
bald. Look at that
He looks
jawline,
like
though. Go, Austin.
Pennywise.
He
He looks
does.
like Pennywise from the
Oh,
movie It. Oh god.
oh my
I
gosh.
imagine he's like some villain in this franchise.
He's the
I would
bad guy.
imagine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
then excellent. They're doing an excellent
Yeah.
job. He looks
They're
terrifying. He
doing
also looks
great.
hot, which
Good
is
job with
weird. He
makeup.
looks terrifying and hot. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm not mad, but yes.
Yeah, I'm not angry, but
Um, do you so I wanted to ask you, especially about Austin Butler. So obviously I
mhm,
followed Austin from back in the day when he was like a supporting role on like everybody's show between like Disney and
mhm.
Nickelodeon. And then obviously I was rooting so hard for him when he had the opportunity to be Elvis. And Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you this. I was this close to interviewing him in Santa Barbara, and then his publicist yanked him away from me, and I literally had a tear run down my face. And he made eye contact with me, and he's like, "I'll be right back." He didn't come back, but he tried, and I appreciated that. He's so nice. He's the nicest
Oh
person.
my
Love Austin.
gosh. Ugh,
Yeah.
you should consider
Yeah.
suing that PR person.
Oh my gosh,
Bravo.
it was a whole thing, but it was so wonderful to, like, even just be close to him. Like, I'm grateful for that when I came home, I was like, "Hannah, why are you upset? You were this close." Like, it's fine. It's
It's
fine.
true.
You guys made eye
It's true.
contact.
You
He
were
looked in your brown eyes. His blue eyes looked in your
He
brown
looked at
eyes. It's
you.
fine.
He looked at you.
Yeah.
He has
I
seen
was
you.
like,
He has perceived you.
yeah. You took me in there for a second. It was nice. But what do you think about him being the bad guy in this? Do you think that people are going to be able to I mean, I think that it's not going to be too hard for people to shake Elvis away and like see him as this, but I didn't know he had
Mhm.
this in the works aside from Elvis. Like what do you think about him being the bad guy
I didn't
from
either.
being Elvis?
I mean, his performance in Elvis was great.
Yeah.
Very, very spot on. I think it will be hard to divorce him from Elvis if he does this in the Elvis accent he's been doing for the past 2 years. I think that will be what people will be like at least I will be looking out for, being like, "Is he saying this like Elvis Presley, or is he saying it like this alien man,
Boy.
demon villain guy?" But I mean, honestly, like looks wise, he definitely has the acting chops to do it. He's an excellent actor, and
Totally.
I also, watched him on Zoe 101 and
Yeah,
The Carrie
man.
Diaries, and he's done all these silly little shows. He was on Hannah Montana, I think. Was it Hannah
He was
Montana?
on
Was it
iCarly.
one of iCarly? And he did like
Mhm.
he's done so many shows, and it's really nice to see him now, doing some really heavy hitting cinema
Stuff.
and some
Yeah.
serious stuff. So I mean, I think that people will believe his performance. I mean, based on
I
this
think so
picture
too.
alone, I'm scared.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
you
Pleasantly
know,
scared. I love him.
pleasantly
Um,
scared.
I love him so much. Him and his girlfriend are cute. But yeah, I don't know. I think that they'll be able to hopefully shake it. Now, here's a question I just thought about this. Do you think because obviously he filmed Elvis and was so dropped in with Elvis, and I don't know if he had vocal
Mhm.
damage or not. I know there was like claims that he did, claims that he didn't. Who knows? But do you think that he will? I'm sure he had to adjust his voice somehow for this if he's not carrying Elvis over. Do you think now when we hear him promote the show and do press for the show, do you think he'll sound like this guy? Or do you
I
think he'll
don't
carry this
know.
voice with him if there's a voice change?
Oh god, I hope not. I can't imagine. I mean, the Elvis method acting, I think, was very necessary in order to get, when you're doing a biopic like
Definitely.
that, at least for
Oh,
me, my
yeah.
process as an actor, like I would probably do a similar thing. If you're trying to embody a actual human being, you have to
Yeah, oh,
really
yeah.
live like that person. Um,
Mhm,
because there is a right and a wrong way to do things.
mhm,
With this, I can imagine a lot of it is a little bit more playful and less rigid. So I wonder if he'll let up in terms of being so method, or maybe method
mhm.
acting is like the way that he likes to rumble, not
Yeah.
every actor has a different style. For me it's Meisner, for some it's Alexander, for him it's method. There's all these different schools of acting, and it's whichever one works for you. I would say I would hope that he doesn't start speaking alien in interviews. I think that would be
Right.
really weird. But you know what? It would get people talking about the movie, and, at the end of the
Absolutely.
team, the marketing teams will love that. So, you know what? I hope he doesn't, but he might.
Every other word, maybe it'll be an alien or whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. I think honestly, like I said, I really enjoyed the trailer. It was very epic. It
Mhm.
was exactly I feel like it's exactly what you would expect with how action packed it was, but it just was very
Mhm.
good. It was very enthralling, and it was cool to be able to see a glimpse into who else was joining into this I guess
Yeah,
an evident franchise. So,
yeah, like
awesome.
Florence
Well,
Pugh, who debuted her buzz cut at the Met Gala. Is she also bald in this movie? I don't know.
no, she's not bald in this movie.
Oh,
She's got her hair.
she looks amazing. Oh my god, look at her. I love
She
Florence
looks
Pugh.
great.
One thing about me,
Mhm.
I love her. She is so perfect. My god. But yeah, she's gonna be great. I mean, this movie is star-studded. Some really great actors are in this
Mhm.
movie. So I also have not seen Doom Part 1. I'm outing myself as well. And this makes me want to watch it. But, they're just so long. I don't know if I have the the
We'll watch it
bandwidth
together.
all. We'll
We'll
watch it
watch it
together. We'll
together.
have a
We'll make
Zoom
it fun.
party.
Yeah, exactly. We'll share screen. It'll be fun.
Perfect. Oh my god, perfect.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Kate, thank you again for joining me, the AI of Selena. I can't. Thank you so much
I
for
know.
tuning in and for having such a great conversation with me. I'm so glad that we got to talk about this week's celeb news. And thank you guys again
Yeah.
for watching. Make sure that you guys like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification. That's super important. That way you guys know every time that a new video from us is uploaded. Comment down below. Let us know all of your thoughts on everything that we touched base on here during this chit chat. And also, come say hi to us on our social medias as well. Our handles are right there on the screen. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.